This is the Wet and Dry Vac from Nilfisk. It's called the Multi 22T, and the 22 stands for 22 litres, which is the vacuum's capacity. I bought this because I like to valet my own car. I used to use our Henry Hoover, but my wife told me off for keep stealing it. So rather than get a divorce, I thought I would buy my own vac. It comes with a few accessories. You get the standard suction tube, which has a length of over 2 meters. You also get 2 metal extensions. It comes with these little hooks that attach to the top of the Hoover, and these are to clip in the suction pipe to keep it in place when it's stored away. Other accessories are this narrow tube. I use it to get down the side of the car seats. You also get this large attachment, which is for floors. Has a brush on the front and a squeegee on the back. You also get this rubber adapter. This attaches to the tube, and if you notice, it steps down. This is so you can attach different sized accessories. I've bought my own water extraction head, and it doesn't fit directly onto the tube, so I use this to attach it. One criticism I have got about this accessory is it's quite soft, so yes, you can attach things to it. If you put too much pressure on them, it starts to wiggle free. The way around this is I find it's easier to push on the attachment and not the hose. This way it doesn't work free. This vac is a 1400 watt, and to put that into perspective, Henry the Hoover is a 625 watt, so it is quite powerful. To be fair to Henry, he is a domestic Hoover, and this can be used in a workshop outside. It can be used to pick up soil or sawdust, so it needs to be more powerful. On the front of the Hoover there's a square plastic box. If you pull this flap up, you'll see it's actually a plug and a full-size house plug. This is for accessories such as power tools. You can essentially run the vac off one extension and take the power tool with you, plug that in as well, and it can run both of them. Above the plug are 2 buttons. One is to turn the vac on and off, and the other is to disconnect the electric to that plug. Above that you'll see a button, and that's connected to a light. The light is to indicate when the filter is clogged, and that will illuminate red. You press this button and that shakes the filter, drops everything off the filter, and essentially it will unclog. Moving to the inside, you actually get supplied with a filter. The filter is removable and it is washable as well. You just twist the filter and it'll come away, and just twist it back to secure it. It also comes supplied with a Hoover bag, which is quite big. I tend to not use it because you can't use the bag for wet, so I just leave it out. It can be used with or without the bag. One area where Henry does shine is the retractable electric cord. This doesn't retract, you have to wrap it around the handle. Underneath the handle you'll notice there's a little shelf. This is to maybe store drill bits and any other little accessories that you've got. The Hoover weighs in at just under 8 kilograms. It is quite light to carry around. The handle is quite sturdy, so you'll have no trouble transporting it. Obviously the Hoover will increase in weight the fuller it gets, especially if it's full of water. This is where the wheels come into play. The back wheels are bigger and static, they don't turn, but they are quite robust, and the front wheels are coasters, so they are directional, so if you're pulling the Hoover along, it will just follow the direction it's pulled. Around the top of the Hoover is where you store the accessories. They just slot into place. One of the extension poles, there's a plastic funnel. That's so you can slot it in the back of the Hoover and they will stay in place when it's stored away. Moving around the back of the Hoover, you'll notice there is another port. If you remove the suction tube from the front and plug it into the back, then it becomes a blower. I use this to dry the car once it's been washed, but it can be used to blow away dust or sawdust, or even de-hair your dog when it's molting. There's a couple of variations of this vac. You can get a 30 litre and you can get a smaller one called the Buddy. As far as I can see, the Buddy is only a dry vac. It's the 22, the one here, and the 30 that can extract water. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go and check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.